Thank you, Orla, and thank you everyone for joining today. It's such a pleasure to be introducing or updating you about Zanzibar White Sand. It is a boutique luxury resort in Zanzibar on the beachfront of Paje, and it's a family-owned property. It was started by my father over 10 years ago, and it started with complete love project. It was supposed to be a private holiday home, and just one thing led to another. After 2 years of construction, we opened a private villas boutique resort. We have 18 villas, and this is our concept: is that you have your home away from home with a private pool in front of the beautiful beach in Zanzibar. We do mindful luxury, so really all the gastronomy, the service, the hardware expected in a five-star Relais Chateau property. And at the same time, this connection to the nature, to the authenticity of the location of Zanzibar itself. So you'll see through the presentation, we have a lot of pictures with, you'll see our gardens, you'll see also through our experiences how we connect to the soul of Zanzibar while staying at Zanzibar White Sand. Zanzibar is a fairly small island from Stone Town to Paje, where the location of the resort is. It's 1 hour by car. To travel to Zanzibar, we have a beautiful new airport terminal that was completed 3 years ago. It's operated by Emirates, so you do have Marhaba service. You can organize the VIP arrival. And then we also have our VIP cars that we have imported to Zanzibar. Um, the island is tidal, so it is a beautiful long white sandy beach, this Paje Beach. And one thing that is really strategic about the location of the property, it is one of our USPs, is that in front of the hotel you have pure white sand. So when you have the low tide every 12 hours, and that lasts approximately an hour and a half, you don't have any coral or rocks or seaweed that could make it not as nice to be on the beach. Instead, you have this beautiful expanse, longer beach, and after 2 kilometers, there is a coral reef. And this coral reef, it protects the waves, seaweeds from coming to the beach, essentially creating this beautiful lagoon. You can see on the picture, you really don't see any rocks or seaweeds or anything like that. Another thing that I wanted to bring your attention to is the coastline. Zanzibar has different areas. The northern part has beautiful beaches. It is more developed, so you have a lot of big hotels as well. Meanwhile, the southeast region where we're located is really very natural, just lower buildings, no big hotels. So you really have that feeling of nature and of relaxation and also space around yourself. The hotel is a product of falling in love with Zanzibar. So since the beginning, our family has heavily invested in renewable energies. We are the only ones with a wind turbine. We have solar panels that produce a considerable part of our energy. Actually, 7 of our villas are completely solar powered, 100%, not even connected to the grid. We produce our own drinking water. We have a carpentry workshop also that our guests can visit, where we do everything that is made of wood, and I'll show you also on the next pictures how our furniture looks like. And the cosmetics that we use throughout the villas and throughout the resort are made just 1 kilometer away from the hotel, and our guests can visit and see how they're made. To summarize our offering, we really specialize in luxury villas with private pool. In total, we have 21 keys. 18 of these are villas, and we have 3 rooms that we call cinnamon rooms. These are entry level and they have a hot tub. The villas are segmented between 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 5 bedroom. So we host a lot of guests that are for occasions like honeymooners or anniversaries, birthdays. We have romantic events. We also have families that are coming, larger families, yoga group, wellness group, and so on. And all of these different segments work really well together because every villa is very large. This is a very short video. I know that the videos don't go very well on the online trainings, but you'll see it's just a few seconds. This is to show you how a beachfront one-bedroom villa looks like. It is a one-bedroom villa, but it has two units. On the right side, you see the bedroom. On top of it is a rooftop terrace. And on the left side is the unit of the living room. All this area is completely private. You don't see the neighbor, they won't see you either. Here we're seeing only because it's a drone shot that is positioned higher, but otherwise these lush gardens that we have planted over the last 12 years are extremely hiding of protecting the privacy. You have a private pool. We have a dedicated butler service for all the accommodations. Here you also have a lot of space with hammocks with a direct entrance to the beachfront. The bedrooms, they're 55 square meters. It's very easy to add extra beds. This is a picture of how they look like at the moment. Just to let you know, we are in the process of refreshing. So these color schemes will be a little bit more beige than yellow, as you can see on the picture. And the rooms, they are always en suite. They have an indoor bathroom, and we also have an outdoor bathroom. They have the blackout shades, aircon, of course, a mosquito net, fan, and all the standards you can really expect in the five-star standard. The living room is the separate unit. Here you have more space for relaxing, the tea, coffee amenities, and also the indoor dining area. The outdoor bathroom has a shower and a bathtub. We have a rooftop terrace where you can see the beautiful view to the beachfront. And the two-bedroom villas, they have the same concept. The only difference is that you have two ensuite bedrooms, one on top of each other, and you still have the unit of the living room separate and a private pool and so. We also have the five-bedroom villa. We have one of these, and it's much larger, of course. It also has two hot tubs, additional to the larger private pool. There is a home cinema, kitchen, and then the more space, of course. The garden villas are a brand new product. We have opened them last year. These villas, there are seven, they're 100% solar powered. And this is also the new look of the villas. And we are in the process of redecorating the older villas to exactly the same look. So again, here you can see the different furnitures that are made in-house that our guests can go and visit as well to see how they're made if they're interested. These villas have either a hot tub or a private pool. And last but not least, sorry, the cinnamon rooms. These are entry-level rooms, and we have three of them. And I just wanted you to have a view as well. They're very beautiful, and they have a private garden and the hot tub. All the villas have a dedicated butler service. We have high-speed Wi-Fi, aircon. I always mention the high-speed Wi-Fi, although of course it's very natural that we have high-speed Wi-Fi in a five-star resort. But in Zanzibar, it's not the case everywhere. So this is something that we've been working on very hard to have an amazing connection, so our guests can disconnect, but also connect whenever they want. We do have a lot of experiences, and I would say that's another of the USPs of the hotel, is that we really want our guests to enjoy the maximum, and also to connect with the soul of Zanzibar. For example, we have a tailor at the hotel. He has a whole library of kitenge fabrics, these beautiful African fabrics, and our guests can come even with a picture or with a model, and our tailor can make it in just a few hours, made to measure, and it's always a beautiful souvenir. We have a lot of amenities at the hotel, and those are included in the rates. For example, we have a tennis court. By the end of March, we will also have a paddle court. We have beach bicycles, electric beach bicycles, hobby catamaran. We have stand-up paddles, kayaks, fitness, infrared sauna, and so on, outdoor pools. All these are completely included and our guests can use whenever they want. The same with our resort activities. We have scheduled activities every day. We have two or three per day. Guests can join, for example, for a garden tour, learn about what we do with cinnamon bark, how we cut aloe vera, about more about the flora and fauna of Zanzibar. We're also facing we are on the East Coast, so we're facing the sunrise. So every morning we do a special activity or a special moment with champagne, with tea, coffee, fresh pastries for the sunrise. We have yoga classes, Swahili lesson, guided bicycle tours, cooking class, and so on. Again, these are all complimentary for our guests. We can organize at extra charge, for example, a floating breakfast. We can also charter any kind of boats from modern luxury yachts to the local dhows, which personally is my favorite to sail on the lagoon in front of the hotel. We have a kite surfing center. It is small. Kite surfing is amazing in this part of the beach because you have the tides. It is warm water, and we have the latest equipment. We also do e-foiling, wing foiling. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. Just feel free to ask me after the presentation. But we have these trendy new sports also that guests are looking for at the moment. We also have a full service spa, so it also includes hair and nail salon. It's heavily based on this connection with the nature. To just give you an update, this year we will update these treatment rooms. They will have the same concept that you have this beautiful view on the garden, but also they will be we will be able to close them and add AC for the comfort of our guests. Families are welcome in any age. We have playground, paddle pool, games room. We have nannies, baby amenities. So really, thanks to the fact that we have family rooms and all these amenities, guests of any age are very welcome at Zanzibar White Sand. And similarly, anything romantic, special occasions, weddings, birthdays, and so on, we love to tailor. So we can organize a picnic on the beach or a romantic dinner on the beach or on a rooftop or in the villa. We love to make something special for our guests. In terms of gastronomy, we have 2 restaurants and 3 bars. Our chefs are from Chile and from Zanzibar. They work hand in hand to create beautiful menus. We are part of the gastronomic label Relais Chateau, so of course, this is a crucial part of the experience for our guests. And so, 2 restaurants and 3 bars might seem a lot for a small establishment of only 21 keys, but this is really because we want to give our guests the choice and variety in their experiences. For breakfast and lunch, we serve at the beach restaurant, which was completely renovated and reopened this year, or last year, sorry, 2024, July. The second restaurant, Doors to Zanzibar, is a more elevated restaurant. Here we have poolside events, we have jazz bands coming, and beautiful setting for the dinner. We do a la carte. We offer half board as part of our standard rates, but we will quote on any meal plan that you like, from bed and breakfast to all inclusive. Again, we really want to make it tailored for each guest so they feel the most comfortable. We have 3 bars, the lounge bar open all day, one for the sunset and one for the beach and umbrella service, and also a concierge. There is so much things you can do in Zanzibar, so I will just show you a few of our most popular, but there is much more. For example, we can walk on a sandbank in the middle of the ocean. Snorkeling, diving is wonderful. There is a lot of diving sites around the islands. Stone Town is also the heart of the culture and the capital of Zanzibar archipelago. We have here rooftop bars, shopping, museum, cultural experiences. Zanzibar used to be the capital of Oman long, long time ago. So it has a lot of heritage, also cultural and unique heritage that you can find here. Jozani Forest with the monkeys is just 10 minutes away. Here you can also walk through a mangrove forest. The Rock restaurant is iconic in Zanzibar. It's an Italian restaurant on a rock, and our guests can be picked up from the hotel by boat, get a pit stop snorkeling on the way, and then have lunch at the Rock. Is an example, a very popular example of an excursion. The Seaweed Center, I mentioned before that all our cosmetics are made locally. These are the women who are making all the cosmetics we use throughout the resort based on seaweed that is cultivated in Paje. And our guests are invited to meet them and see how it's all made, and this is complimentary. Malum Cave is a fairly new excursion. It's only a few minutes away from the hotel. It became one of my favorites because it's sweet water. You can swim there, and it has this jungle atmosphere. So it's so nice to be on the beach all day, but sometimes you want maybe a bit more greenery or a bit more shade. And this is a very nice spot for refresh. And last but not least, I'm sure you all know Zanzibar is very close to safari parks, not in Zanzibar, but short flights to mainland, whether it's Tanzania or Kenya. I'll just have my last slide to tell you a little bit what we're doing now and where we're going. So right now we have a stay 3 pay 2 offer. So I just wanted to mention that it's for stays between between the 15th of March and 15th of June. Throughout the year or by June 1st, we will have a fully accessible hotel for wheelchairs. So that includes rooms and suites, also cars and beach access, and also ocean access with special floating wheelchairs. We also are building a brand new gym. We already have a fitness, and it will stay in the same spot where our current fitness is. But right now we have an outdoor fitness, and now we're importing a beautiful new gym, very high tech, that will be with air condition. We also update the spa rooms, I mentioned that earlier, and the activities. We constantly work on a curated list of activities. In Zanzibar, it's moving quite a lot, so we have now wonderful suppliers that can really provide a great service also outside of the hotel, and this is really what we focus on. I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much for your time and for your attention. And yeah, please feel free to reach out anytime to me and my team. Thank you.